December 24th, the first day of the 14-day lockdown in this little town of Italy. I was in the company of my friend as we went for a morning walk out in the cold. Hi, Ken is my name and welcome to yet another landscape photography vlog.
I found a very beautiful composition. Oh my God. I am pumped. A very beautiful composition. It's a little waterfall. It's cascading right from up the other side. So let me take you guys and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Very beautiful. Wow. I've already set up my camera, ready to take the shot. But this is where I am at. Whoa! Look at that. Ho, ho, ho. That right there is what me talk about. Me talk about that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's very beautiful. This is the river of Fersina. Oh my God. I am pumped. Woo! 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 Yeah, I'm going to try and put some of the lessons I have watched on YouTube from Mark Dini, lessons from Thomas Heaton, and the photo tripper, Gavin himself. Anyway, all the channels I really watch on YouTube, and I'm trying to learn more things about landscape photography, and those are the guys I follow. I really love their work, and probably one day I'll begin taking pictures that I'm really very pumped. So let's go and try to get. Meanwhile, Hilda, let me show you Hilda. See that human being right there? That's Hilda. Finally, you made it. She refused help. I wanted to give her help so that she could come from up there, but she refused. She had to take the long way.
Secure.
Are you guys seeing that? Oh my God. I am pumped. Woo! Hilda, this is beautiful. We missed the mist, but at least we found something to console ourselves. I think what I used to come from there as well. That place, yeah. You reckon? Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna try photographing this at a very low shutter speed to give my picture that glassy, like smoky, texture of the water. Something that very many professional photographers love. So I've got my chance and I'm going to photograph this. Hopefully you guys will like it. And here is my camera. I've already set it up, and here is my composition.
Hi, if you've watched the video up to this very minute in time, I appreciate love what you're doing. Thank you for subscribing if you have already, and if you haven't yet already, you can kindly do that and support the channel. So I want to talk about the images that you've just seen, but before I talk about those images, I would like to say thank you to the 232 subscribers that we have on the channel. Thank you very much. I know you subscribe to the channel probably through landscape photography or through the shorts that I do on YouTube, but all that is appreciated. So let's talk about the images. You know, I would like to say that before this video was starting, I wanted to say that behind every image or behind every piece of art, maybe film or YouTube video like this, usually there is a story behind the video, or there is a story behind the images, and behind those images is a character, and behind that character is a driving force, which I call inspiration. So this video or the images that you've just seen are a result of me watching a video on the 23rd of December, and this was a video from a very good photographer, a very good landscape photographer, and this guy does an amazing job when it comes to landscape photography, and that is none other than Thomas Heaton. For those who know Thomas Heaton, and if you're a lover of landscape photography, you know who I'm talking about. So I watched his video where he was talking about the 6 things you should photograph before you die, and among those 6 things he talked about a waterfall, and he also talked about a misty woodland. For me, those are the 2 that really I thought I would try and do, because I think I can easily catch, you know, a misty woodland because I live in an area that is, you know, surrounded by a forest of pine trees, and also the fact that it is in the mountains, so at least finding a waterfall somehow, somewhere, is not something very hard. So I went down the road with my friend, and then the idea was to catch the fog, because, you know, before I slept I had seen the weather forecast and there was, you know, fog the morning of 24th, but unfortunately when we went out there just walking, trying to catch the fog, it quickly dissipated in thin air, and as we kept on moving we came across this, you know, little river that was flowing. But at the other side of the bridge, there was a bridge we came across, but at the other side of the bridge there was this very beautiful and gorgeous water stream, and there was some kind of falls in there. So I moved down there to get some pictures of that waterfall, and those are the images that you've just seen. But what I want to say about the images is it was very challenging capturing those images, because from what you see, it appears like I used maybe a wide angle lens, maybe zoomed in a little bit, but actually I didn't. I use an OMD EM5 system, which is a micro four thirds system. And of course, if you're a micro four thirds user, you know that these micro four thirds systems usually have a ×2 crop factor. So if you're using, for example, I use a 7 Artisans lens, which is a 25mm lens f1.8. It runs all the way from f16 to f1.8. So it's not okay on the outside look. You think it's a wide lens. Okay, not very wide, 24mm, 25 should be a little wide, but because it's a cropped sensor system, so it's really cropped in. So 25mm is like an equivalent of like 50mm on a full frame sensor because of the 2x crop factor. So my images are usually cropped in. So what I usually do is I have to back off and maybe move a little further away from my subject. So that's what exactly I did with this waterfall. I kind of moved a little bit back to get, you know, a somewhat wide picture, and then of course I had to take 3 pictures for every photograph that you just saw in the video. I was taking 3 images, then I would stack them maybe from left to right, or from, you know, the foreground to the midground to the background. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I usually do. Sometimes it's just not about, you know, having the gear It's about just making use of what you have, and exactly that's what I do. Because I mean, I don't have a fortune that I can have every fancy gear in the world, but this is what I was able to get, and this is what got me started. So that's what I did with those images. And another challenge I had is, if you look at the whites of one of the pictures, actually, you realize that there was completely no texture in there. It was kind of blown out on that part. I tried, to process the image and bring the highlights down, but still the detail in there was lost. I think this is where polarized filters and ND filters come into play. They help you cut off, that excess light, those excess whites, and the glare from the water, from the rocks, and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, still I am not in position to have that yet. Probably when I become better off in the future, I'll get myself a filter and maybe a much more, wider lens, because for now I think finding a filter for my system is a bit difficult, given the fact that I use a 7 Artisans lens. So I really tried checking online for filters for this lens, but I really can't find any. If you have any recommendations, cheap recommendations, you can let me know in the comment section. So that was the other challenge I faced while taking these pictures. But overall, from my own perspective, I feel that the images are okay, especially given the fact that I'm just starting out. I think it should be fine. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I really want to wish you a very beautiful and happy 2021. And I pray that the Lord protects you. I pray that you will increase. If you are a YouTuber, I pray that you will, be successful on the YouTube space. Yeah, thank you for watching. And one more last thing before I leave. I like saying this on my channel. Don't forget to say hi to your mom. I love you, and I'm out of here.